Welcome to the latest episode of Big Tex Trailer Talks, coming to you straight from Walton, Kentucky, your go-to place for your trailer and truck bed needs. I'm your host, Tyler, here with Paul, our manager, and today we're kicking things off with an exclusive look into an install of a CM truck bed. So grab a seat, maybe even a hitch, and let's get rolling with the ultimate trailer talk. Paul?
So Tyler, last week we took a look at the different models that CM has to offer. This week we're going to take a look at an install. So with that being said, we're going to turn it over to Jake, our installer, and our host Tyler, who's going to walk you through it step by step.
All right, I'm here with our tech, Jacob, and he's going to walk us through step-by-step guide and how he did this truck bed install. Jacob?
Okay, here we go. Okay, as you see there, I was taking your stuff off the truck bed, like your fuel necks, your wire harness, and unbolting your bed, preparing for the takeoff of your truck bed. Okay, as you can see here, I'm getting ready to take the bed off the truck. Just getting the arms and stuff properly where they need to be at. As you can see me putting rubber mats in between that and the truck bed so it doesn't scratch or anything to the truck. And mostly on these model trucks, you have to take the bumper off and usually pull the bed back enough to lift the bed off without hitting the cab of the truck. As you can see here, I'm preparing the frame for the truck. Got my, I think it's 3-inch in the front and 2-inch in the back. I'm cutting it down to length so it's not hanging over and the bed can sit down properly on it. As you can see, I'm bolting down the front. And then the back usually just let loose and you can just weld it to the frame of the new truck bed you're putting on. As you see here, I got the truck bed on. I'm preparing to start welding. And on these most truck beds, when they're short beds, it's usually 3 points of contact. And then here I'm installing the camera. Pretty simple. Putting my wires up, making them all properly, nice and neat. Now I'm drilling a hole for the spare tire. And now I went from that to putting my 12 volt in the toolbox. Because some models trucks have I think it's 110. Some do, some don't. Majority of the time with these, you end up having to put them in the toolbox right where they came out at. Here I'm spraying it out, make sure it's all nice and clean. Here I'm doing the fuel neck. All right, here we are putting the tires back on. Going back this bad boy out here and get her on the road. It's back to you, Tyler.
Thank you, Jacob, for that walkthrough of the install. Let's head back inside and finish this out with Paul. All right, we're back inside. Anything you'd like to add, Paul?
Well, I just wanted to say that there's a lot of moving parts to install a CM truck bed. I think it's important that our listeners remember that the electrical piece is probably the most complicated and that it's different as it ranges from year, make, and model. Different years have different complications, have different applications of the electrical wiring and the harnesses. And that's probably where we run into our biggest hiccups is sometimes trying to figure out the wiring on some of these trucks. And as these trucks get newer, they're much more complicated. Yeah. And you really need to know what you're doing when installing a CM truck bed, especially on the electrical wiring side, because you can ruin a lot of expensive parts in the truck. Yeah. So with that being said, Tyler, I think that it was a great video. I think it gave people a broad overview of the install of the CM truck bed. And hopefully we'll see you here at the store so that we can show you the different models on the CM truck beds.
Yes, sir. Thanks for joining us as we took a look firsthand into installing a CM truck bed. Join us next week as we do a special holiday edition of Big Tex Trailer Talks. So as always, follow us for more trailer talks, tips, and insights in our next episode. Until next time, keep hauling and stay safe out there.